Good afternoon, everyone. So today I thought I'd talk about the newest addition to our farmstead here. It's a John Deere 3010 diesel. Just got this out from the London, Ohio area. We were looking for another tractor to ted hay with and rake hay with, aside from our Farmall 560. And my father-in-law was crazy enough to let me convince him to buy a John Deere. So yeah, aside from the normal 2 cylinders that you guys see in my videos, this is the first new generation tractor that we've had here on the farm. I was thinking I might kind of do a little mini series on all of the tractors that we use. So maybe look forward to some other ones, or let me know what you guys would like to see or what have you. So yeah, our newest purchase is this 3010 is 4-cylinder, one of the first in the series of the new generation tractors. I think it was rated like 55 horse, somewhere around there when it was new. When the 3020s came out, they were a little bit higher horsepower. I think they were 63 horsepower. This one's had some modifications to it, that it's kind of a blend between a 3020 and a 3010, so I'll talk about that. But really looking forward to using this and having this around. We were originally looking at like a 2510 diesel, and this one came up, and it had a lot of things that were done to it, a lot of money put into it, that solves issues that you don't want to deal with, and there's no reason why we would want to pass this up. So this is what we ended with. So as you can see, narrow front here in western Pennsylvania. Some might call us crazy, but we like the narrow front because it's so maneuverable for raking and tedding. We are gonna get coolant or calcium put in the tires to add more weight, more ballast. It's got the wheel weights on the back. I talked about the difference between the 3010 and 3020. So this has a 3020 kit in it, supposedly. If there's a way that you guys could tell me how I could confirm that from the outside, but I'm sure it's all internal. Pistons, sleeves, injectors, I think, things like that. But I'll show you the engine here a little bit, and if you guys can tell the difference, and let me know. I'd just be curious. I've been lied to by buyers before. Also, it has this badge on it. The guy said that this is where he bought it from, the last owner. He can't confirm that this was the original dealership where it was sold. But if any of you out there have seen this badge and know if this would be original, I would love to know that. I'm just one of those guys. I like history a little bit on these tractors to know where they came from. So if anyone has any info on this, I think he said it's still a dealership, but whether or not anyone has seen this on other tractors similar to the London, Ohio area, I would be greatly interested in knowing. So the 3020s, I read one of the additional differences was bigger oil lines. So this wouldn't have this on this tractor. It's got the battery box on this side, not on the other, as I will point out, because this was converted to 12 volt. These tractors were originally 24 volt, so this one's been converted. And the guy said that he put a I think different starter on it, like a reduction gear or something, to help it start it. So there's that. I'm not sure what's kind of going on with some of the paint here. The sheet metal has been painted up a little bit. I don't know if you can see it in the video. There's weird like teal colored runs there or something. Not sure what that's from. Yeah, those green hubs, I'll probably address that at some point. I'm one of those guys that it bothers me. I mean, if you have them like that, more power to you. There's nothing wrong with it. But for something of mine, I like the yellow hubs. The weight rack is kind of interesting. I'd never seen one of these before. Ones that don't, reach around to the frame rails. So this just bolts onto the front, and then, you don't want to put too much on them. But it's nice. It's on there, a nice set. I like the looks of the weights on the front. versus the bare front. Roll-o-matic front end. The sheet metal is very nice on it. Like I said, it's been done up at some point, repainted. I mentioned the 12-volt conversion. Put a new fuel filter system on it. I've never seen one like this before. Guess just inexperience in what I've seen. But I got the original fuel filters with it, so if I ever wanted to take it back to original, I could. What else? Another difference with the 3020 is I've read the hydraulic pump adapter, I believe, up here, and the guy said that it was updated to the later style, and this pump has like I think new bushings and things in it. So again, that's kind of an area that, you know, could be a concern or something you want to look out for, and he addressed it. Injector pump was rebuilt and turned up at some point. Your foot throttle, this is just kind of wedged down here right now. It broke. It's supposed to be attached to this shaft in here that apparently is seized. I may try and get that freed up at some point, but we'll see. Not quite as important on that. I forgot to mention it is a Synchro Shift, not power shift, as much as everyone and their mother would like that. For most instances, you know, there's some disadvantages to it. The fenders are really nice. They were redone at some point. The guy added the flashers onto it, so the fenders are nice. The rear hydraulics, just one set of remotes. I gotta look where the other adapter's at. I don't know why it's not here, but these are like John Deere plugs that they don't go to Pioneer, so we have adapters to go to Pioneer. And I was reading the other day, if you want to not have to use adapters and have true like Pioneer outlets, the 3010s, you have to replace this whole unit, while like 3020s and such, you can just rebuild the internals to accept them. The original John Deere top link, that was kind of a nice perk to have with this. You can see the light bar is different. So originally your light bar came up side here, then had the light somewhere over here. So they've added a light there. All of the 3-point hitch appears to be intact. The guy put a new drawbar on it. He said the hole wasn't actually too worn on the drawbar, but the side to side was back there where the pins were. Yeah, so we'll hop up in the operator station here. Like I think I mentioned it before, rear weights, one set on the back. Yeah, so you've got your Synchro Shift, which once you understand it, it's kind of nice. I was always confused as a kid because I never understood it, but you want to follow the lines, and that's what I never had explained to me. So if I don't want to do it while I'm on the hill here, but you know, you just move down one and over, and up is first, back is third, and then back right is reverse. And you can go into your next range, and over and up is second, down is fifth, back right is reverse. And then when you're in these ranges, you can shift on the go. You still have to clutch, but you can go from 1 to 3, 2 to 5, 4, 7, 6, 8. But if you're going to a different range, you have to completely stop. And always, if you're pulling the tractor, you're towing it, always put it in tow. Apparently there's a shaft in the transmission that will spin if it's in any gear, and it will not get oil if it's not in tow, or if it's in tow, I think that shaft doesn't spin, but if it's anywhere else, it spins, it doesn't get oil, and it'll kind of seize itself, and then you're in for a real treat. All of the hours work, or the gauges, I'm not sure what the hour meter reads on it, not like anyone believes hour meters anyway. So yeah, gauges work. 3-point works well. These are your rear remotes. And this is your PTO. Yeah, so all in all, the steering on it is absolutely incredible. It amazes me how steering, it has almost no resistance whatsoever to it. You know, they say pinky power steering. I'll show you here in a minute that it is absolutely that. It does not take much. It's almost eerie how there's no resistance to it. Yeah, so we'll fire it up and take it for a little spin here. So if you guys made it this far in this video and you liked what you saw, give me a thumbs up. Even if you didn't like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. I don't know. YouTube tries to tell me I think it's good for me or something. I have no idea. But hopefully you guys enjoy these videos. Subscribe. Let me know what else you guys would like to see. Look forward to hearing from you. Got hay season coming up. Might do a couple videos. Seems to be coming on strong. Probably even start this week. My father-in-law is kind of regretting we didn't do some this weekend, so I'm really looking forward to it. Got the hay bind ready, or mower ready the other day, and just waiting on the right weather. So, all right, have a good day.